Hey guys, it's Cameron here with Emerson House Buyers. Every week I bring you tools, tactics, strategies, lessons I've learned, things that have helped me build up a sizable portfolio in about 2 years. I guess maybe this video isn't going to be Emerson House Buyer. It might be Emerson Property Management. We're going through a change, flipping things up. Regardless, same company, same everything, just technicalities. So don't get too hung up on that. Today, guys, we're going to talk about something a little controversial. We'll talk about privilege. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I get a little sick and tired of hearing about privilege. And I want to tell you guys why. So privilege, by definition, I'm going to read it to you. A special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available only to a particular person or group of people. Did that make sense? I'm going to read that one more time. I want you guys to pay attention here. There's a couple keywords in here. A special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available only to a particular person or group of people. I don't know about you guys, but from that definition, for me, privilege doesn't exist. This privilege that people talking about the 1% privilege, they're privileged this. You see all this privilege. They grew up in a household, they're privileged. Guys, because my mom and dad worked for 30 years, helped me through school, got me in a good school, got my mind right, developed and instilled a good work ethic in me, has nothing to do, does not mean that your mom and dad or anybody else's mom and dad can't do the same thing for their kids. It's unfortunate, but it's the same work ethic, the same school systems are available to anybody. Now you guys might be saying, no, that's not true. Okay, guys, you're right. But, I can't afford, I didn't go to a private school. My parents didn't spend $100,000, $5,000, $10,000, $50,000 a year to go to a private school. But that doesn't deny me any right. There are millions of millionaires in this country. The majority of them are self-made. Because one person is a millionaire has no bearing whatsoever on my success. If you guys don't believe me, some people don't, because they think there's got this scarcity mindset and there's only so much money in the world. And if you think that, I really truly encourage you to develop an abundance mindset, because I want you to do some walk around for just 1 hour of your day. When you're driving, 1 hour, maybe even 5 minutes, look around and count the value of everything you see. Count the value of the houses in your neighborhood. Count the value of the road, the asphalt and concrete in the road. Count the value of the landscaping. Count the value of the street signs. Count the value of the gas stations. Count the value of the grocery stores and everything inside of them. You guys, it doesn't take very long and you're in billions and billions and billions of dollars. There's no such thing as money scarcity in this country. Now, there's a money distribution thing, but that's because people don't know how to use it. And like I said, this privilege thing, to me, does not exist by definition, because somebody's parents gave them a great start in life has no bearing on how you're going to succeed. And I say you as in the person who's sitting there complaining about other people being privileged. Guys, there are plenty of social programs and things set up to get people where they need to go. If you're struggling and not making enough money, there are food stamps, housing subsidies. Right? There are scholarships and things available to groups of people who are depressed or in difficult areas. There is plenty of stuff out there. But to me, I see this word being used, and it's used as a cop-out. Yeah, those people are privileged. Guys, I grew up middle class. I grew up in rural, I would say lower middle class. Dad's a contractor, mom's a massage therapist. My mom never made more than $14,000 a year. I didn't grow up around a bunch of money. The average income in the city I'm from was like $18,000 a year. And because of my parents' willingness to put me to instill values in me and make me want to be successful has no bearing on anybody else in my grade. In my grade, my city, the city I live in now, in Houston, no bearing whatsoever. Because I came out of school, and I'm not by any means, to me, successful. I've got a long way to go. I got a lot more to accomplish on my plate. By no means am I checking the box and done. But just because I did well out of school, I graduated, got a job, and started doing this, got into real estate, doesn't mean you couldn't do it. It's not like there's a finite number of space. There is, but it's like, it's so immense, it's insane. There are so many of this and that, but guys, there's so much money out there, you wouldn't believe it. Like I said, do the experiment, go around, count stuff. Just count the value of things. It's insane how much money is out there. And usually I hear the privilege thing with money. Well, that group is privileged. And guys, by definition, privilege, there might be certain things here and there, but a special right, advantage, or immunity granted available only to a particular person or group of people. I don't know what that would be. We all went to the same school. Everybody who went to Athens High School. We all went to Athens High School, graduated. Everybody that went to Marietta College, we all had the same access to teachers. Everybody who works in a company has the same access to all those people. Something to think about, guys. And like I said, this might push a few buttons on you. I hope it actually does. And if it does, if you guys find yourself getting a little riled up about this, take a step back and ask yourself, is it because you're feeling personally pushed back? Like I'm telling you specifically that you're being lazy and privilege doesn't exist and this is your, you personally, I'm calling you out. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is, I guess, just say, if I had to sum this up into one thing, is don't look for excuses. Because somebody else is doing well doesn't have anything to do with how well you can do. You can exceed that. There's plenty out there. I saw this in school too. We were trying to get internships, competing, and some people would resort to dirty tactics, lying to people about, hey, what'd you get on that quiz question? Oh yeah, or doing homework together, lying. I mean, it's very, it's a shame really, because the abundance mindset, there's so much out there, guys. There's so much out there. So to wrap up, like I said, privilege in my mind doesn't exist. Financial privilege in this country doesn't exist. It might be unfortunate, it might be a little bit more difficult, but the fact that because somebody's parents raised them in a right situation, because my mom, I have family who has had children and been on drugs while they're pregnant. I mean, it's like, how stupid do you have to be? Now that kid was born addicted and has mental issues because of what their mom decided to do. That woman had the exact same choice that any of us had, that my cousin had, that I had. It's not privilege to me, guys. Hope you found this valuable. Sorry if you feel like I was ranting. Comment below. Let me know how you liked it or didn't like it. Appreciate it, guys.